Spend time instead dime, unlike means of online where folks are designed with handful of twine. Inversion offline with task you're assigned if needing a man of receding hairline. So if you've a spine or lives of a 9, used to K9 and hunting bovine, all should be fine. There's pause on my line, stay alive and survive the trials of 5. The game's afoot, you're rather screwed, so best to look in chest to loot, to dress to suit in winter brute, but destitute of basic good, without a doubt you're frozen food. By that we mean no grass to clean or stick to pick, since world is dictating a fact that resource and lack is all in the back, way over the path that's guarded by pack who's waiting to smack or maybe to snack. Like terrible tentacle, plentiful sentinel reaches your genital, hoping you're edible. Hammer some armor and learn to be runner, or else you be gunner, and that'd be horrible. Learning the birds and learning the bees while deep in the turds and starting to freeze, but soon always sees with higher degrees, hoping by then you're still in one piece. It's raining, it's pouring, it's draining poor sanity, causing insanity inside of profanity. Unlucky casualty caused by calamity, sent by the almighty, loving your tragedy. With that you'll agree, although worse it could be when temperature drops below 0 degree. Snowy for 3 and then rainy for 6, everyday soggy with bone chilly mix. Is there a good day? The answer is nay, for sun is away, leaving dusk all the way. Speaking of way, there be pigs at the bay, or dinner to slay for the killer you play. Stop being afraid and cease to be prayed, and then you shall notice the world's a buffet. King of winter, cold and bitter, in this weather you're no better than a beggar with no shelter, and the treasure gives no measure, lasting ever through the venture, only lesser to the pressure, giving tiny bit of leisure. Then a boulder is in order, before body's even colder, craft a pebble that can smolder, warming wonder into yonder, all discovered by the border, blocking you from getting further, still less bother and a bummer than the fugger of a bugger. This magical wonder just wants you to suffer with sanity under and journey way tougher, so gather the pecker with green colored tip, consume all the shroom for some sanity dip, then you can skip and continue the trip, along with the shadows keep nipping your hip. So try get a grip and try not to slip, for there are some beasts planning feast on your rib. You stand on a land that's part of a band, scanning for plants that are high on demand. Then you'll be damned, they're scattered around, each of them crammed on a separate ground. You jump into mouth, but where are you bound? Maybe the south where saplings are found, or maybe the west, infested with pest, or nest of a creature who's eater of guest. Luck can be harsh, could be the marsh, or maybe the rocks, or land of the ox. You'll never know, so go with the flow, but do leave a track for the way back. Hopping and hoping for land that's serene, a jump is a dump for another 15, and the machine does nothing but scream, guiding to trinket placed over the stream. A generous stage from sage in a rage, whose murderous will just wishes you ill, but instead to kill he wishes to deal, providing a land that has an appeal. So how do you feel in place so ideal, with piggy to squeal for bountiful meal? Rather unreal, close to surreal, seems like attempt to cunning conceal. So better suspect, better inspect, and you shall notice the scheming aspect, for there is a way meant to connect from land of perfect to land of deject. One way direct, cannot reset. What you reject, you'll come to regret, but sticks in effect and starts to detect, directing to object you need to collect. In land of a heck, surrounded by wreck, be risking your neck, muttering feck. Out of the ditch and now in the pitch, be charmed to meet Charlie, the sinister big bad lady who choose to be shady. Once you go crazy, then pushing the daisy, so keep the light busy and night could go easy, though things might get messy when burning the many. For a moment they're plenty, but soon won't be any, for grow is a slow without glow of the sunny. That's something to worry, so gather the ferry, as much you can carry to keep the light steady. Get ready for journey straight into the blurry, and though in a hurry, do try to be wary, for land could be scary, could rather get hairy, and it's harder to parry when fighting in blurry. The world is no merry, it's oddly caring, you'll run into lights that are ready for flaring, and delighted to find narcoleptic swine ready to serve their delectable hind. But no need remind that world is malign, cause you're still inclined to not be confined and placed for the blind before losing your mind. It's checkmate, it's end state, to journey great, so celebrate. Go to man who sat and wait with naught to do but masturbate, for now's the time to terminate the game by man with flat prostate. Though indeed a reprobate, to see the man in morbid fate, you feel more pity than the hate, so emancipate this poor inmate. All you need is activate, although you may aggravate the ones who put him in the state. What a sight to agitate, to see a man disintegrate. Least you've time to ruminate the choices made up to this date. Eternity to meditate, where endless rag will resonate. Did I mention the mime whose existence is crime? If not, that is fine, I wish not to waste time.